Hello, everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. 2025 NHL Stanley Cup Playoffs. Preview, schedule, how to watch. With the NHL regular season now over, the picture is set for the 2025 Stanley Cup Playoffs. Which of the 16 teams left standing will lift Lord Stanley's Cup in June? 82 games later, we have our final 16 teams left in the hunt for the 2025 Stanley Cup, ice hockey's greatest club team prize. These teams begin the Stanley Cup playoffs on Saturday, April 19th. The 2024 and 2025 NHL regular season brought us intriguing storylines and domination by the Winnipeg Jets, who tallied 116 points to win the President's Trophy, awarded to the team with the best regular season record. However, they face a perhaps daunting stat in the playoffs. The last time a team that won the President's Trophy also lifted Lord Stanley's Cup was in 2013, in a shortened season after the last NHL lockout. That was also the last time a President's Trophy winner even made it to the Cup final. Every other team has lost in one of the first 3 rounds of the playoffs. Additionally, last year's President's Trophy winner, the New York Rangers, missed out, becoming just the 4th team to win a President's Trophy one season, then missed the playoffs the next. Indeed, regular season records haven't meant much in recent years. Just ask the St. Louis Blues of 2019, who came back from dead last at the turn of the year to finish 12th in the regular season before embarking on a playoff run culminating with the title. Of the 16 teams to have made the cut this year, 2 have never made it as far as the Stanley Cup final: the Minnesota Wild and the Jets. The Montreal Canadiens, the winningest team in Stanley Cup history with 24 titles, is the team with the most Stanley Cup final appearances, 35, to have made the 2025 playoffs. Defending Cup champion Florida Panthers also made the cut, finishing 3rd in the Atlantic Division to set up a first-round clash against their in-state rivals Tampa Bay Lightning, who were 2nd in the Atlantic. Each of the last 6 different Stanley Cup champions from the last 7 seasons are in the 2025 hunt. 2025 Eastern Conference Stanley Cup Playoffs preview. There are 2 rivalry series set up in the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. Aside from the Panthers taking on the Lightning, there is an all-Canadian and indeed all-Ontario affair between the Toronto Maple Leafs, which clinched the Atlantic Division, and the wildcard Ottawa Senators. While the Senators only made the playoffs as a wildcard team, they did win all 3 meetings in the regular season against the Leafs. However, the teams haven't met in a playoff series in 21 years. The winner of that series will take on the winner of the Lightning-Panthers rivalry. The Lightning finished the regular season on 102 points, 4 ahead of the Panthers. The teams split their regular season meetings with 2 wins and 2 losses apiece. They last met in the playoffs last year, when the Panthers won in the first round en route to clinching the Cup. Meanwhile, the Washington Capitals, which had the best regular season record in the Eastern Conference, will have home ice against the second wild-card team, the Montreal Canadiens. The Canadiens didn't book their spot until the last day of the regular season, but managed to reach their first postseason play in 4 years and now have a chance to win their first Cup since 1993. The Caps won the regular season series 2-0-1. Finally, the winner of that series will take on either the 2nd or 3rd place teams from the Metropolitan Division, the 99-point Carolina Hurricanes or 91-point New Jersey Devils, who finished with the same points total as the Canadiens. Both teams won 2 of their 4 games in the regular season, but the Hurricanes have the upper hand in postseason play, winning 4 of their 5 playoff series, including their previous one in 2023. 2025 Western Conference Stanley Cup Playoffs preview. The Western Conference playoffs will get the 2025 postseason underway, with the league-leading Jets hosting surprise 2019 champion St. Louis Blues at 5 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 p.m. Universal Time, coordinated on Saturday. Most teams have superstars on the forward lines. The Jets have a superstar goalie, Connor Hellebuyck, who has won the Jennings Trophy, awarded to the goaltender on the team with fewest goals conceded 2 seasons running, and is the hot favorite to win a 2nd straight Vezina Trophy for Most Valuable Goalie. The Jets beat the wild-card Blues in 3 of their 4 regular season games this year, but the Blues won their only previous postseason meeting on that magical 2019 run. Awaiting the winner of that series is either the 106-point Dallas Stars or 102-point Colorado Avalanche, with a tasty storyline here too. Finnish star Mikko Rantanen began the season on the Avalanche, with whom he won the Cup in 2022, before being traded to the Carolina Hurricanes in January. The Canes then traded him to the Stars in March, meaning he heads into the playoffs to face his longtime teammates in Denver. The AVS, which took 2 of 3 in the regular season against Dallas, will look to rely on Nathan MacKinnon, their 2013 first overall draft pick who tallied 116 points, 32 goals, 84 assists this season. The 2023 champions Vegas Golden Knights, who won the Pacific Division, own the top seed in that quarter of the playoffs and will face the wild-card Minnesota Wild. There's another storyline here. This will mark the final NHL playoff run for Wild backup goalie Marc-Andre Fleury. The Canadian is retiring after 21 seasons in the NHL and 575 career regular season wins, with the 3-time champion as a member of the Pittsburgh Penguins hoping to help the Wild to a first finals appearance. The Golden Knights swept the team's 3 regular season meetings. And last but not least, a tasty matchup between the 2nd and 3rd placed Pacific Division teams and traditional rivals from the 80s, the Los Angeles Kings and Edmonton Oilers. They've faced each other in the postseason in each of the last 3 seasons, and Edmonton have won each of their last 6 playoff series. But Connor McDavid's Oilers dropped 3 of their 4 regular season meetings to the Kings. How to watch 2025 NHL Stanley Cup playoffs. In Canada, games will be shown on Sportsnet as well as CBC Hockey Night in Canada in English. Fans wanting to watch in French can tune in to TVA Sports. US-based fans can watch on ESPN or ABC and TNT Sports. TNT Sports will broadcast the Stanley Cup Finals. Streaming will be available on ESPN and Max, depending on which network is broadcasting each game. Internationally, Viaplay holds the rights in Scandinavia. Premier Sports in the UK, Sky Sport in Germany and Italy, beIN Sports in France, Nova Sport in Czechia, and MySports in Switzerland. ESPN broadcasts games in Africa, Oceania, as well as in Latin America. Subject to territorial restrictions, global streaming is also available on NHL. Please subscribe the channel, share this with a friend, thank you.